Hello everyone, welcome back to our FM17 European Journeyman series. We are now on to episode 4 and getting in towards that January transfer window area, especially given we have no cup competition, so it's pretty much just the league up to now. At home against Leganes, I'm hoping we can recover our form after two disappointing defeats to the Sevilla and Atletico de Madrid. We've then got the Copa del Rey kicking off, which will break the monotony of the league challenge before taking on Sporting Gijon and Barcelona at home. That's going to be a huge game, the third of the big three teams that we've had to face in La Liga. Then we have the second leg of the Copa del Rey against Espanyol before finishing up away against Real Sociedad. So it's going to be quite an interesting episode. We have to win this game to recover our form and morale and set us up for those games against Barcelona and others in the Copa del Rey. I have made one change to the team. That's that Bakali has come in on the right wing for Nani. Somebody said in the comments we need to give him more playing time, and I agree. He is going to be a youth prospect for the future, whereas Nani's already quite old and may not be around for that much longer. Thiago and Madran are going to be in the middle of the pitch with Perez behind them. Then it's Gaia, Abdenor, Adrilan Santos and Montoya across the back four. Munir and Depay join Bakali in the front three. Diego Alves is still in goal. Szymanowski taking the ball down the left flank, puts the cross in early, but Gaia cuts that out quite comfortably. He's charging forward now. He's got players up there with him. He's going all the way on his own, Gaia. He skips past one challenge and a second. Still going, Gaia. Pulls the ball back to Thiago on the edge of the area. There's Madran. Back to Thiago. Looking for Gaia again, who finds Memphis. That's an excellent touch, and he's brought down by Victor Diaz. We've got the penalty. Madran is going to take the penalty. He's got quite a few goals this season, and there's another one. He's given us the lead 3 minutes in. 6 goals for him now. Ball put in by Szymanowski. There's chaos in the area, and Alberto Martin taps it home to pull them back level. Martin. Back to Montavani. Now Diaz. Over to Makis. He's tackled by Gaia, who's had an excellent game today. Thiago to Madran. Now Delph. Finds Memphis. Gaia's making the run down the left flank. He's got the ball now. Sends it in early. Finds Munir, who's excellent control and spin finish. Finds that bottom corner to give us the lead. Delph. Goes past one player. Finds Madran, who goes for goal. Hits the woodwork. That was quite an effort for Madran. Well, there's the full-time whistle. We made that much harder work than it needed to be. We shouldn't have conceded that poor goal in the first half and then taken so long to get that second goal and winner. Luckily, Munir was there to eventually give us the points. And it means we're 5 points clear of Real Sociedad, who we play later in this episode. Still a long way off Barcelona and Real Madrid, who are just on an utterly perfect run at the moment that we can't and won't catch. They are far too far ahead of us. 11 points Barcelona are clear. Even if we beat them and close the gap to 8, we're not going to really close that gap down. So it's all about securing 4th place and making sure we're in the Champions League next season. We have already beaten Espanyol this season. I'm expecting us to do so again, even though the first leg is away from home. If we can get a 2-3-0 win, it would really help because the second leg is near the game with Barcelona. I'd like to rest players or be able to use the fullest and fittest team possible against Barcelona in the league. But for this one, Nani is back in on the right wing. Bakali was really poor in the last game. He's had a generally poor average rating, so I think I'm just going to keep using him as a substitute if we need one. Madran is partnered by Delph today, with Thiago dropping further back after Perez got an injury in the last match. The defence is as it was, and Diego Alves continues in goal. Thiago to Memphis. Gaia making a very good run. He's got lots of space. He sends the ball in. It's deflected. Delph's shot is also deflected, but it's gone into the back of the net. It's a Victor Alvarez own goal, and we've got the lead. Thiago. Great tackle from Leo Baptista. Here's Gerard to Piatti. Good ball out wide to Victor Alvarez. This is a dangerous move. Montoya clears the first cross. We block the second. Delph chasing Piatti down. David Lopez loses the ball to Thiago. Now Munir can counter-attack. He's got Memphis, who he's found brilliantly. Memphis holds it up, finds Fabian Delph, who just absolutely shanks it. Piatti. Good cross-field ball to Gerard. Now Victor Alvarez inside to David Lopez. Ball over the top. Finds Leo Baptista, who gets in. And luckily, Diego Alves makes a good save. Gaia. Taking the ball down the left side. Finds Memphis. Back to Gaia. Good cross in. Finds Nani, who tucks it in 28 seconds into the second half. Thiago's corner. Going near post. It's cleared back out to him. There's Madran. Finds Delph in the area. He goes back to goal, but he finds Nani. There's Delph again, and he's put that one wide. Gerard. Lays it off to Victor Alvarez. Salva to Sanchez. Reyes tries to dink it forward. Mangala with the header. Salva. Just passing it around midfield, Espanyol. Not really going anywhere with the ball. I think they're going to try another long one. There it is. Piatti wins the header this time. Finds Gerard, and his effort strikes a post. Thiago to Delph. Good ball through. Finds Bakali. He's in on goal. He finds Munir. It's 3-0. That's the result that we were after. There it is. The result was exactly what we wanted. We'll be able to take a 3-0 away win back to the Mestalla for the next game. And it also means we'll be able to rest players for that big match with Barcelona. Sporting Gijon are currently sitting in 19th place in the league, and again at home I am expecting us to pick up 3 points without much trouble. I have made a couple of changes. Bakali is getting another start on that right wing ahead of Nani. Madran is partnered by Perez in the middle. Thiago dropping into that deep line playmaker role. The back four and goalkeeper are the same as the last few games, and Depay and Munir continue in the front three. Laura sends it back to Mayer. Ball through to Duje Kopp. Now Aman. Back to Kopp. And they've managed to squeeze it in. Bergui there in the right place at the right time has found our bottom corner. And we are up behind the club 19th in the league table. Munir coming down the left flank. Sends the ball inside and it's completely cut out. We have been absolutely dreadful today. They've completely stonewalled us. 24 efforts we've had on goal, 8 were on target, and we've just not beaten their goalkeeper. We're going to lose 1-0 to the club 19th in the league table, and that is just absolutely unacceptable. We've got Barcelona next at home in the league. I don't think it's going to go all that well. Well, the last thing you want after an embarrassing home defeat in the league is a visit from Barcelona, and that is what we're facing right now. I am putting out the strongest team I can in the hope that we'll be able to sneak a victory in a most unlikely of circumstances. We do have Depay, Munir and Nani in the front three. Madran and Perez are in the centre with Parejo just behind them. Gaia, Abdenor, Santos and Montoya are the back four, and Diego Alves continues in the goal. But we are really up against it for this match. We are trying to keep the chasing pack away from us in fourth position. We had a 4-point lead after the last round of fixtures. That could be reduced to 1 point if we lose today. Neymar coming in from that left flank, sends the ball into the middle. Madran has cut it out. Now Memphis can counter-attack. He's got players making a run with him, but Sergio Busquets gets across. Messi, good ball down the line looking for Suarez. He's going to have Neymar approaching on that left wing. He's holding up the cross for him to arrive. It's cleared out by Santos, but there's Busquets. Out to Rafinha. Madran's tackle doesn't quite work out. Neymar into Roberto, through for Suarez. Great tackle from Abdenor, and then a good defensive block from Messi's shot. Oh, we've more than matched our own in this first half, and we're getting in towards the added time period. It's Perez on the ball who finds Montoya. Can we find the late goal we deserve? He swings the ball in. Matthew gets it away. Santos just needs to watch out for Suarez. Still coming. Montoya loses the ball to Neymar. Now Rafinha sends it forward to Suarez. Ball's cut out. Madran finds Munir. There's a ball in behind there for Nani. He's found him. Nani cutting inside. Goes for goal, and ter Stegen just about tips that wide. Well, we've definitely been the dominant team as we go in towards 70 minutes. We're trying to find that winner. There's Munir in, and it's a stunning save from ter Stegen to deny Munir. Just 2 minutes of normal time left, and we're still chasing a winner. It's Montoya who whips the ball in. It's cleared out by Piqué. Rafinha out to Parejo. We're keeping up the pressure. I've never seen Barcelona on the back foot like this before. Santos gives the ball away, and Messi goes down. Unfortunately, that wasn't a free kick. Mathieu has the ball though. We need to be careful here because Neymar is having a run at us. Just into the 89th minute, Neymar straight at Diego Alves. There is the full-time whistle. We have failed to break down Barcelona, not for a lack of trying. That was a very good performance from the team, especially not getting beaten at home. We really needed a good performance like that. And if it weren't for Ter Stegen, I think we would have had a goal or two from Munir today. Well, we already have a 3-0 away advantage against Espanyol, so I'm going to give a few fringe players a bit game time today, which means Cancelo, Garay, Abdenor and Sequeira are the back four. Thiago is going to play just ahead of them with Delph and Medran in the middle. Katabia, Rodrigo and Mina are the brand new front three as we look to try and get a few of these rotation players into the squad given the limited number of games we have this season. Cancelo finds Rodrigo. Ball pulled back. Thiago finds Fabian Delph in a good area. He slips it through for Katabia. It's saved and cleared away. Katabia's free kick goes short to Rodrigo. And he's fouled in the area by Javi Lopez. We've got a penalty. Sequeira is going to take the penalty. He missed his last one, but he finds the bottom corner this time. That's 4-0 on aggregate. Well, it was a rather dull match in the end, but we have got the victory, and it means that we go through to face almost certainly Real Madrid in the next round. It's going to be a very tough tie to get through. If we just have a look at our schedule, you'll see that we're going to end today's episode against Real Sociedad. Then we've got those games against Real Madrid in January to look forward to. The final match of this episode is away against Real Sociedad. We are in real need of a win in the league. We're currently level on points with Celta Vigo. Malaga just a couple of points behind them. And Real Sociedad can also move up onto 30 points. We have to get the win and keep that gap over the chasing pack. Fourth place is almost certainly where we're going to finish. But that defeat against Sporting Gijon has definitely left a hole in our little cushion. So we need to extend that lead to 3 points with a win away against Real Sociedad. Otherwise, we will have 3 teams on 30 points. Vea plays the ball in behind for Prieto. And there's a foul in there from Jose Gaya. He's been such a good player this season. He finally makes a real mistake. And it gives Real Sociedad the chance to take the lead. Prieto. Oh, he's just squeezed that in. I thought Diego Alves was going to save that, but Xavi Prieto has given Sociedad the lead. Nani. Cutting in from the right, finds Munir. Now Memphis, off to Medran. Good ball out wide, finds Gaia. Can he make up for his mistake with a good cross? He puts it in, it's cleared away. Barrejo has got there. Now Medran goes for goal, and it's hit the woodwork, cleared away. Zaratusza plays it over the top. Prieto's got in behind. He finds Juanmi, and that is 2-0 to Sociedad with a stunning finish from Juanmi. Montoya into Bacali. Ball across finds Delph. Gaia. Delph again, and he has managed to dribble that one into the bottom corner. And with 20 minutes to go, we're looking for an equaliser. Into the last minute of normal time, it's Memphis. Can we get this late equaliser? Fabian Delph out wide to Gaia. He skips the tackle, goes on a nice change of pace, puts the ball in, and it's deflected off Elizondo into the back of the net. We've got the equaliser in the 89th minute. Well, we have managed to turn the game around and get the point, but it's still really disappointing that we have not managed to win that game. It also means that we're now just 1 point clear in 4th place, a long way behind the front three. It's all about hanging on for this last Champions League place at this point. It's been a bit of a mixed bag this episode. That draw with Barcelona was a very good one, but we've only won 3 games. 2 of them were in the Copa del Rey. That's 3 league games in a row without a win now, which is why that gap has closed so much. But we do have a nice run of games in the league with Elbar, Malaga, Deportivo La Coruña, Celta Vigo and Las Palmas to come. Real Betis also will be quite an interesting one, but we should be picking up the wins in these games. And then we've got the massive match with Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey. That will be in the next episode, and it's January transfer window. Now, we don't really have any cash, so that's not a massive thing for us. We do have a bit of money in there because we've sold a couple of players. Rodrigo's going for 7.5 million and Dominic for 4.4. So I might try and bring in a young player who will be in the team for the next couple of years. But we're going to have to take a bit of time to look and make sure we buy the right person. It is the winter break, so I'll have plenty of time for scouting. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, if you were happy with that draw against Barcelona. Leave me a comment if you've got some suggestions or different things to say about this episode. And subscribe if you want to see more from this series. But until next time, see ya.